go get some painkillers,
Cathy said, walking out of the room, leaving me and Sin alone in the room. I felt nervous being alone with her, but I didn't even really know what to do to comfort her. If she's in Kokichi's body, then does that mean the things I can do to help Kokichi feel better would work the same on her? I felt my face fall into a frown as more confusion came into my mind. What am I even supposed to do? Hess, can you hear me? I don't know how to help Sin, and she's in a lot of pain, and I just want Kokichi to come back to me. One thing at a time, Shuichi. Damn, Kokichi is safe here with me, so don't worry about that. So, Kokichi's with her. Okay. That must mean he is in Sin's body, while she is in his own? Wait, but last time the both of them were in his head, so does that mean he can be himself there? He's in Sin's body, and at the moment he is sleeping on her bed. He's going to be okay though. I'm watching over him. Ah, thank you for that then. But what should I do to help Sin? I mean, the kissing helped with Kokichi, but does that mean... I was cut off as Sin groaned again. She was still in pain as this continued on. It was painful for me to watch as well. Watch as her body contorted and flinched over and over as the pain wouldn't let up. It reminded me of when I would have panic attacks as a child, or even the time when Kokichi was panicking because of a memory of his mother's death that came to his mind. It's just sad for both of us. I mean, sure, I don't know a lot about Sin, but she's connected to Kokichi, just as I am connected to Hess. So it would be good to get some information on her, and maybe even make sure I'm on good terms with her. Because she has been vital to Kokichi being able to accept this change in his body and in his life. So I should thank her for that. Even now, she is taking over his body so he doesn't have to experience all the pain that his body is going through. Wait, maybe I can do something to help. Look at you go, Shuichi. Now do that. Okay then. Hey, Sin, I said, looking down at her. She was shivering and shuddering, with some tears coming out of her eyes. She looked exhausted already. She couldn't even respond. She just gave me a weak nod before continuing. When Kokichi was still in his body, it helped when I kissed his scars. I whispered, hoping she would understand what I was saying. She moved her hand shakily to cup my cheek. I blushed a bit at this, mostly because of how random it was. Sin? I asked, before she gave me a nod.
You can.
She whimpered, before I moved her onto the bed. She was under me, and I was on top of her. And honestly, this made me feel like I was going against Kokichi in a way. She may be bonded to him, but not in the way I am bonded to him. But he is in pain because of this, and she may be in his body in this moment, but together they make Kokichi. Well, the elemental vampire Kokichi. But still, I need to help in any way I can. Okay, I said, before I moved my head down to her shoulder and placed my lips against her skin. Well, his skin. It's hard to say for sure when they switch like this, especially since both of the elementals we are bonded to are female, while we are both males. This whole situation is so odd. Just tell me if I need to stop, or if it hurts more than it already does. She winced and cut off my thoughts. She motioned to her chest, and I moved down to her chest and planted a kiss on the scarred skin. She seemed to relax a bit at this, and it made me feel more relieved. I let my eyes look up at her own for a moment. Her face was more relaxed, but she was still tense. I let my eyes close as I moved my hands to hold her waist, as I planted more kisses on her chest, moving over to her shoulder again, before moving back down to the big scar down the middle of her chest. It was thick, and still was glowing pink in some places. It made me feel concerned about it. Is this what indicates that his elemental side is taking over? It would be helpful to know if this is a symbol of it. Maybe my body would be a brighter blue because that's the color of my fire? Well, who knows? My mind went back to Kokichi. I wanted him to be here with me again. I wanted to hold him and tell him everything was going to be alright. I just wanted my baby back. My Kichi. I smiled to myself and moved my hands to push myself up a bit to look into her eyes. She wasn't moving at all, and she seemed to be sleeping. Well, at least I hope she is.
Have a good rest, Sin,
I whispered, moving off of her and moving to the other side of the bed to lie down beside her. Just in case she woke up in discomfort, I needed to heal the scars again. I frowned, looking down at them. The scars so jagged and painful. I wish that I could do something to make them go away, but I have no idea where to even start.
I'm so sorry, Kokichi,
I whispered, gently putting my hand on their chest.
I'm so sorry.
I felt more tears come to my eyes as the despairing thoughts came into my mind. I feel so helpless as he just lays there in pain. Lies here while I can't do anything to help him. Maybe I am just a useless boyfriend who messes up his life for him. I'm such a monster.